guys, this is the beginning of a new series we're doing, where every week someone else at the company is going to explain an aspect of their job. So for example, next week, Peter is going to present on the way our technology is built. What I'm going to do this week is I'm going to explain what is a startup. Because I think for everyone, a startup is not something that is a normal business. Even myself, I only ever really heard of what a startup is when I was maybe 20 years old. So what is a startup? So a startup, not every company can be a startup. Many people think that a startup is just something that uses technology or makes an application. Many people think they're doing a startup when they're not actually doing a startup. What a startup is it's something that is typically unproven. So it's something that people actually don't know if it's going to succeed. It hasn't really been done exactly like this before. And then it's also scalable. Now, what is scalable? Many people think what scalable means is growth. Like scale is like basically becoming big. Scalable in our context is not big. What it means in the terms of a startup is that if you grow, you don't need more things to grow. So like say if you wanted to make a big food business, you want to make a lot of chips, you've got to get a lot of potatoes. But in a startup, what it means is as you get big, you can become big, but it's not more work. So like say when you think of Google is probably the most famous startup of all time. For Google, it doesn't matter if there's one user or a billion users. It works the same way. So let's think about this for a second. Actually, my apologies. So it's actually a lot like mining. What you're doing is you're standing on the ground and you're going, I think that there's like oil or gold below me. It's going to be challenging to get to it, and I'm not even sure if it's there. But if I go through and I find oil, then all of that oil just comes out, and it doesn't make a difference how much is in there. It can all be mined. So we're very much trying to dig into the ground to find something that if we find it, it's going to be a very big opportunity. Okay. Is pizza in a startup?
No.
Why not? Anybody? Please, guys in Nairobi, Harry, you can leave your phones off mute. I'm gonna engage slightly. Okay, maybe the connection's too bad. Let me not be too interactive. Sorry, guys. So Pizza Inn would not be a startup because it's not unproven, it's proven. People know people like to eat pizza. It's also not scalable. If you want to sell, it's a lot more work to sell 1 million pizzas than to sell 1,000 pizzas. Okay, a shop. Is a shop a startup? Well, no. Because even though it might be unproven, say if we wanted to open a shop right here, it's an unproven thing. Would a shop be good or not? I don't know. But it's not a startup because it's not scalable. If you want to be having a big shop, you got to make the shop bigger and bigger and bigger. And is a mine a startup? Well, no, a mine is not a startup, because even though it might be scalable, you find oil and like all the oil comes out. Like in Saudi Arabia, like literally you can dig a hole and just oil comes out. And that's why Saudi Arabia is the wealthiest country on earth. But it's following a pretty proven business model. But say like 400 years ago, finding an oil well would actually probably be a startup. I gotta be triggered to that actually. So, CanGo. Is CanGo a startup? Well, yes. It's a startup for two reasons. One, it is scalable. Right now, we're training 15 pilots a week. But Gojek in Indonesia, when they do a startup, when they train pilots, they fill up the football stadium and do 15,000 at a time. So you can go and put 15,000 new pilots on every week. And those 15,000 pilots can do 100,000 trips a day, right? So it's scalable in that the work we're doing now is just about having an app on people's smartphones and more pilots. And if we wanted to do 100,000 trips in a month, it wouldn't be that different than the team we have on this call right now. Now it's also unproven. It's unproven in that we're the first people in Congo to be doing a business model like this. Let me tell you the story of why CanGo makes sense. So even though we're unproven in Congo, we are influenced by other companies that have been successful in other regions. Grab does CanGo in Southeast Asia. Gojek does CanGo in Indonesia. Kareem does CanGo in the Middle East. We want to do what Grab and Gojek and Kareem have done in Congo. What do they do? Well, they start with motorcycle taxis. But then once you have the motorcycle taxis moving around, you release other services from the same application, like food delivery, like alcohol delivery, like pharmacy delivery, like shoe delivery, things like this. And then you pay in the app. Other companies are already looking at doing these sort of things in Africa, but nobody has been overwhelmingly successful yet. But there's a lot of competition, except in Central Africa, in going from Chad, through Angola, through Brazzaville, through Gabon, through Burundi, through Rwanda, and through the Democratic Republic of the Congo, we're the only ones doing this in a serious way. What it means is that we are working to be the company that is like the fourth one like this, where if we can go fast enough over the next 1 year, which means that we are the first mover, we don't become competitive like these other guys, but we make it so that everybody who has a smartphone opens the smartphone, and in that smartphone, they can get their lunch. They can have a party on the weekend. They can move around. They can pay for things. What it means is that everybody will be using us as a part of their daily life, which means that we can have a really good business model, and that's what striking oil is going to look like. And if we can just dig through, if we can transform our unproven business, which is that Congo can support one of these companies, we're going to have one of the largest companies that the Democratic Republic of the Congo has ever seen. And all we have to do is exactly what we're doing. But what you have to remember is an essential part of a company is it scalable? And this is a question that we have to ask. Because scalable means you don't grow from 100 to 200 to 300 to 400. It means you grow from 10 to 100 to 1,000 to 10,000 to 100,000. And it's going to be a real question if we can fight through to get to the point where we're growing at scale. So CanGo is a startup. A startup is designed to grow fast. And if we grow fast, then we become one of the most exciting companies that has ever come out of Africa. Make sense?
Yeah.